How's everybody doing? Hope y'all having a good day today. Now we're checking out this one because look what it say. It say how to actually sound good on the drums. This is from a platform called the Drum Thing. Check them out. Put the information in the description. You can check this person out. See what their content has to offer, what they're hitting for. But yeah, I'm curious to see what his suggestion is. What his suggestion is on how to sound good on the drums. Let's see. This from 2 months ago, but hey, we're checking that out right now. Let's see.
That's right, I'm going to tell you the secrets. You can trust
Well, I
someone
like this already. Look at look. Oh, I like this editing.
Mate, all the most iconic drum beats ever made.
I like his editing. Man. Okay, let's start from the beginning. His editing is on point. Top tier.
That's right, I'm going to tell you the secrets. You can trust someone like me. Give me 10 reasons why not. But it's like, I don't get it, mate. All the most iconic drum beats ever made are like basic rock beats. I know a basic rock beat. So why don't I sound like brilliance, mate? That was an impersonation of 10-year-old me. I couldn't understand why their rock beat sounded better than my rock beat, despite the fact I was doing the same thing.
So, it seems like he might be just sticking to rock, because, you know, that might be the genre that he's sticking with, just rock, you know, type of stuff. Okay.
Sorry, big warning. There's a bit of boring time, right? Because you got to understand where the drum kit has come from before you can actually make the most of it and sound like a pro. It's basically a bunch of European instruments smashed together in America. New Orleans marching bands, right? Back in the time when you had someone on the bass drum, someone on the snare drum, someone on the cymbals. But in typical fashion, people with lots of money don't like spending money. Bands had to get more competitive, and basically, if you could do the job of the bass drummer and the snare drummer while getting paid the rate of only doing one of those, you're going to get all the gigs. And thus the bass drum pedal was born, and off the drum kit began. It's really easy to see the drum kit as just one thing, but it really is a whole multitude of individual instruments brought together. And the pro sound happens when you actually respect them as separate instruments. This iPod is loaded with like licensable music that I've gone in and taken the drums out through the stems and whatnot. I need to get an example song up. What do we got?
Come on, dog.
Are you self-employed or running a small business? Wouldn't it be great if it was easy to stay?
Hallelujah.
It's aspirational. The way I'm going to compare this for you is that I'm going to play 2 different ways. One way is going to be the professional way, where I'm targeting specific sounds on the drums, and I'm going to explain what I'm doing after I've shown it to you.
Oh, let's look at that. Take a look at this kit. Hold on, cuz. So you got a Pearl rack system back there. Some zeros and cymbals, 3 times, bass on the floor, okay. Center kit, you got the china over there by the hi-hats and the splash by the hi-hats, okay. Okay, most people have their china over here by the ride, on the other side by the ride, and some on the floor time, but okay. You got his over there by the hi-hats, okay. And this ride cymbal look kind of weird, if that's a ride cymbal. I ain't never seen the orange looking cymbals from Zildjian neither. Well, that must be a new thing they got out. But okay, nice kid.
I'm going to pretend to
be a double bass.
Of all the students that I've seen, that, you know, literally hundreds of students, they all kind of start playing the same way. It's a beautiful technique.
No double bass, okay, you got the flip-flops on the side, but no double bass.
Cobra waiting to strike. On the hi-hats where we're having whitewash issues here.
Let me run this back, because I'm talking.
It controls this.
I'm going to rewind this song, because I'm talking too much. I'm not,
to be a beginner. Of all the students that I've seen, that, you know, literally hundreds of students, they all kind of start playing the same way. It's a beautiful technique. On the bass drum pedal, they always got to have it like this, like a cobra waiting to strike. On the hi-hats where we're having whitewash issues here. Oh, there we go. They forget that it controls this. And so what happens is they rest their foot on it, but don't put any pressure on it. And then basically with your hands, just mash them. wasn't it? Both rock, but
Now he's correct about that. The beginner versus professional. But I gonna say necessarily professional, but yeah, okay, yeah, but the more experienced person on the drum. Beginner is the person usually a lot of times stiff when they play. But the professional, the more advanced, experienced person on drums be a little more loose, more relaxed with it. He's absolutely correct about that. You see that. You'll find that.
they're both in time. So, like, what gives? I mean, number one, the kick drum, when you load it up Cobra style like this, right, you're wasting energy. Look how much air you got to get through before you actually get to the pedal. And because of that, you're not transferring nearly as much energy and you get no boom. There's no punch. And you notice when I was doing it,
yeah,
it doesn't leave the pedal. It keeps contact the whole time. But when you saw when I was playing professionally, all of a sudden the kick was whack, and it was easier to do. Your legs are heavy. It's like all you do is just drop them down. With the hi-hats, I wanted a crisp sound. I had my toes like this. I was putting pressure right into these hi-hats. That's something electric kits really struggle with, is that hi-hats have many levels of close. And if you get really into it, you start getting harmonics out of it and strange stuff. And that's when your cheap hi-hats go funk and flip inside out.
yeah.
And then not only that, it's how you hit them. So even if I put some foot pressure on this, if you play on the top versus down on the edge. So when you see drummers doing all this sort of wrist work and whatnot, they're playing with that. And stick and snare drum, this is such an important one. The technique I'm using is called a rim shot, where you're hitting the hoop and the head at the exact same time.
Yeah, that's exactly what a rim shot is.
Rim shot, and you hear it. But the magic of rim shots is where you do them. If you get closer to the edge of the drum, it gets ringier. So I'm adjusting how much ring I want all the time. And in the case of this song with its atmospheric 80s whatever, I wanted ringiness with tight hi-hats and just fat kick.
Come on down. Thank you. I'm not familiar with this. Okay. A little
It's
funky.
like a detective show. Actually, this one's perfect because we
a little
can
funky
talk
right
about
there.
hi-hat techniques. We're going to talk a little bit more about like different levels of closed and like keeping your foot on the hi-hat. But in the case of this, we're going to do the open hi-hat. You know, this baby.
Yeah.
And that's how we all do it when we get started. Oh, lift off. Absolute lift off. Let me play along the song and you take note of how much hi-hat foot I'm using.
A little disco type action, funky type action.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all. Shut up, Ed. The sound comes from the two cymbals rattling together. If
Right.
they're completely far apart, they don't rattle together. And so there's this spot where you just have it a little bit apart and it's the most rattling. And a lot of it comes from the stick. As I said, how you hit it, if you hit the edge with a little bit of foot released, little techniques along with your foot, they work together. Oh, I get to demonstrate ringy ring shot. Wait, Latin music, right? Ringy rim shots. Doing it right on the edge of the stick, because it sounds like timbali.
Yeah, that I was just about to say that. Latin music, timbali, percussion heavy. He hit right on the nail, on the money. Yeah.
I mean, that's why electric drums.
What's that cowbell I always say? Y'all let me know. What's that cowbell? What's that cowbell I always say? I didn't notice it till just now. What's that always say? Y'all let me know.
These sounds, and you can't always get them. I did have a really super high-end electric kit. It was doing it a little bit, but man, a $50 drum is just endless with the amount of sounds it makes. Oh, perfect.
Okay. A little Blues. I love the blues rocky. That's the genre. Yeah. Professional, you open the hi-hats ever so slightly. So you get like a wishy-washy type of sound, okay?
I was going for rim shots more in the center because I wanted that fat sound, and the hats were just, just that little bit apart for the maximum level, and then just beating the pants out of them. So you see, a lot of your sound isn't what notes you're playing, it's how you're playing them. A basic rock beat always goes to the moon every time if you're supporting your sound properly and thinking about each part of your instrument like it's a separate instrument, because they are, and that's how it used to be. These have all come together on the drum kit. So before you're getting too worried about, oh man, my paradiddles aren't up to snuff, man, I can't do blast beats at 400 BPM, it's like, have you got your upbeat down yet? If you want to be a gigging musician, you got to get your upbeat down. There's only one thing left to do.
I like the editing he does with this video. Yeah, it's real good editing. But yeah, like he was saying, the advice he was giving was real good stuff. Yeah. He hit right on the money with the information he was giving out. So yeah, man, if you like, I might just check out his platform and see what he got to talk about. I might give him a little subscribe. Hit the subscribe button on his page. But yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that. Check him out if you enjoyed this video, and come back and check your boy out. More videos coming soon. I'll catch y'all next one. Road to 1,000. Peace.